Hello, my name is Angela Rosa, and I did my internship with YSC Sports Marketing in Wayne, Pennsylvania. So I'm here to talk to you all about a time where I felt I was being pushed aside to another assignment because I was failing, when in reality I was not failing, and I was actually being put to another task where it would fit my, let's just say, objectives a little better. So I'll explain it. So my main responsibility when I was first introduced to YSC was to do outreach for the Seoul Futsal Center. So the Seoul Futsal Center is the only futsal specific arena in eastern Pennsylvania, and they have very broad demographics, which is great because you think kids starting at 3 years old are playing futsal or soccer or whatever they can host there, and the kids have parents, and the parents may have another kid, parents have friends, so there's a very wide area to work with. So my main strategy when I was doing outreach was to look up Seoul Futsal Center on Google, and by doing that, it gave me an opportunity to see all the businesses that were around. So my bosses wanted me to get somewhere that was within 30 minutes or about 15 to 20 miles, and I said no problem. So I typed in Seoul Futsal Center, and there's this feature on Google Maps nearby. So I typed nearby, and I just typed one letter, D, dentists, doctors, you name it. Every single D, business, everything was there, right in front of me. Click dentist, 100 dentists show up. I start going on websites, typing information into, Excel sheets, and I'm like, it's easy. And sending out emails, boom, 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 sending out, 30 or 40 a day in my 3 hour time span every day. Like, this is great. So I did get, a bunch of responses for the amount of emails that I sent, but none of them turned into great opportunities. Like, there was a lot of, oh yeah, we're interested, but what are the specifics? And then, they got the numbers and whatever. So my bosses took me in for a meeting, and I listened, um, the guy over at Seoul, he wants us to get more people for the center. He wants us more outreach, more outreach, more outreach. So I said, okay, no problem. I got back onto it, and still, not great response rate. So they talked to me again. They're like, listen, we understand that you're only here for a couple hours a day, and you can't get as much outreach as your other interns. So we're gonna get something that fits your schedule, if that makes sense. So basically, I at first I was like, I feel like I failed, at my task. I wasn't getting, proposals done. I wasn't getting positive response rates. But turns out, it was a tough sell because when it got moved to the next intern, turns out of the hundreds of emails they got to send out per week, they only got a handful of response rates and only one proposal done. So in essence, if my other interns there were there full time and I was only there for 3 hours at a time, I would have had to work there for an extra 2, 3 months just to get that one proposal. And now that I look back on it, I understand why I was moved. So I was moved to work with Cogeo, which is a fundraising consulting agency that works with businesses to try and up their fundraising so that they have more money to spend on, optimizing whatever they would like within their business. So I get on it, and there's a ginormous list for me to just bang out emails. I'm sending out 50 emails a day, and I'm getting all these responses. Hey, we'd love to do this. Why would you not want free money? So I wound up winning Intern of the Week, and it made me feel as though I had value back in the company. And I really appreciated how my bosses understood how I was only there for a few hours, but I had so much productivity to give. It just had to kind of give that, they just had to find that one thing that worked for me. And I really have to appreciate my bosses for that, and I thank them for everything. And I love to tell this story to as many people as possible. And thank you all for listening to me.